Hi guys, and welcome back to another one of these modern Let's Builds. These kind of like mini Let's Builds, short Let's Builds, you know, not mega drawn out long ones, just nice simple ones. So what we're going to be doing today is a postal warehouse. That's what we're going to be starting. It's going to go right next to our petrol station, if you didn't see that one. And the idea, I did speak about it a little bit in the petrol station, but I'll go through the idea. Basically, this is the main highway that's going down. We got a ramp that goes in this way. We are on the UK side of the road, so we do drive on the left, just to keep that in mind. Lorries that are carrying the main post, which is stuff like stuff from other countries, from other cities, like the major hauling between cities type stuff, will then come in here. It will go into the warehouse, and from the warehouse, that will then be sorted and then sent in the actual postal vans, which go to the houses, go to the apartments, go to all of that kind of stuff. So that's the way that's going to be done. This is what it is. So it's like a postal sorting office and a warehouse, but I'm just going to go with postal warehouse because it kind of makes more sense. So I've got another logo for it because I'm always making logos for them. So it's a biome specific one this time, which is kind of cool. So you know, I've got that. It's actually the same as when the... And this is where it gets confusing. It's in the same as petrol station, because it's a service, so I'm going to start to group these completely differently. But if you actually find... and this should be in the pack by the time that you guys see this video. I'm hoping so. If not, I'm well behind. There we go, Swampland. So it's just going to say post office. It's really simple. It's really similar to the one that's in the UK, because it is, but it's actually not the one in the UK. It's just like my own designed one, but it is using the same colours as like the, you know, what's it called? Royal Mail. Jesus Christ, I can't even think today. So anyway, we got that. So we got a post office sign just for post offices. So we're going to go with mainly like a red theme, I guess. But we're going to go with a very brick for the warehouse. So what I've done is I've cut out this little gap here, and you'll notice that the road's a little bit odd because it's off this slipway here. So we're going to be angling it. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to I'll plan this out on this bit of grass, I think. Got a couple of vehicles as well. These are Yaz's vehicles that we're going to be using some of them and editing them, obviously. So we'll grab some bricks. So what I'm going to plan on doing is having like the main warehouse in the middle. So this is if we were looking at it here, like big warehouse there. We've got a road coming in on this side. So that'll go into this. There'll be a little kind of like bay here, which will be like for the actual vans to be stored. But the vans will be able to load into this bit. And then on the other side, we're going to have the lorries which are able to load into it. So that's going to be the kind of rough plan. A really simple plan, but, you know, that's all we really need. I think I'm going to even use stone slabs as like a roof. I'm going to go for like a weird little roof like this or something. I don't really know. We'll see how it goes, and maybe have that on there as well. So we got some vans on this side. These will be the small local vans that will then pick up and get loaded. Whereas we have unloading purely for the lorries on this side, so they'll all kind of like jut in to the building, and then that'll get processed, and as it gets processed, it will go into this bit and then get sent off. So that kind of makes sense. It's pretty simple. I think that's probably kind of how they do it, maybe. I have no idea though, so you know, don't listen to me too much, as you've probably already guessed not to. So there we go, that's good. Now I'm just going to spam this hedge a little bit, so it's got like a free wide hedge, because I think that's a little bit better. I'm still going to have like this little separator thing. So there we go, we've got a little bit of a better hedge. Not that that's important at all. What we're going to do, right, we're going to just grab like this area here, and might as well just get this entire area like this. So if we go down to here, so 4, and even more. Yep, even more. And even more. There we go. So we've got loads. Loads and loads and loads, but without kind of going into the road or anything. Because I still do want to have like a bushy edge to this entire place. I like including this, like what I did with the petrol station. I really like this. I really like this idea. So I might even do this exact same here and border it. I'm actually going to leave those gaps though. So I'm going to border this as well. Just with a stone brick. There we go. And we'll drag this all the way around just until it connects in. So there we go. So we get this like kind of clean border. I might do the same kind of thing that I've done there. I don't really know. But what we're going to have here, and you can already see that it looks like we've now got an area to build on. Gonna have the vans in like shelters. So first thing we're gonna have to do then, grab a van. So I'm gonna actually be changing one of these, and I'm not really too sure which one I'm gonna do. This is I think this was maybe an ambulance. That was an ambulance. This one's like a little no, that's an ambulance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take off these signs. I will be obviously crediting Yazza for his design for obvious reasons. It's his. I'll take off that. Now this looks more like a normal van. So if we just edit that, maybe do a little... No, we're not going to do a top on it. Just going to do something like that. Take off these, and we'll obviously LD modernify it as well, which is definitely a word. And also change the colours on it. So this again is by Yazza. So yeah, it's a Yazza one. Yazza van. Just to make sure that I'm crediting him correctly enough as well. There we go, if we copy that. And what we're going to do is copy this one here. So copy. And then we need to rotate 180, actually. I'm going to have a couple of these in the bays. So if we rotate that one by 180, and now we need to figure out where it's going to fit, and how big, and how wide, and all that kind of stuff. These are basically where they get stored at night, so that's the idea. Now I kind of want to have the sign around here as well. So whether I'd leave a couple blocks, probably 1, 2, 3 blocks maybe, and then start this building. I want to have a little bit of a run around, so this will just be a normal, really straight block, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's going to be big enough for these bays, and if we just do this, go there and just do paste minus, yeah. And everything falls off, that's fine. We're going to have those on there. Actually, we'll re-jig this completely. There we go, and that's where it's going to go. So we need like this. We're going to have a couple of these closed, so I'm actually going to bring it all the way up to here. And this is, maybe we're going to bring that around, or... we can actually bring that, do what I did before on the old one. Bring that around to there. And I can just go straight into there or something. And then this can be grass or something like that. Yeah, we'll have that as grass. Like this will be raised up, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. So I'll go to here, and then we'll have this like raised grass area. Which can then have like a little bit like this. Or like that. And then have that as straight. Which also looks quite good. There we go. So then, got that, and maybe I will actually change that into stairs. Let's do that. Let's change those into... Oh, don't punch that out. Grab that, grab some stairs. You bloody idiot. There we go. Get that in there, and we're actually going to change some of these ones. So we've got that. There we go. And we'll change a couple of these like cracks I've got in naturally. That's fine. Now that looks really horribly square, so I'm going to cut this corner and do stuff like that. There we go, and then that at least, you know, finishes off that little bit. Even if we do something like that instead, I don't know. I have no idea. Right, so then we've got a grassy area. We've got a grassy area for a sign, which is quite nice as well, just having that in the front. So we've then got one of these vans. So let's make this LD modernified, or some other word that sounds cooler in my head. Right, so I'm just going to change out these wheels for the LD modern wheels, and we're also going to try and make this more postal. Yeah, we're going to make it more postal. I'm actually going to grab up a picture of a Royal Mail van and actually match that colour-wise. Now, if you guys don't know what a Royal Mail van looks like, here is like what it looks like. Usually they're like this, so they're quite simple, and you also get them like bigger like that. So that's what a Royal Mail van looks like. Red and yellow, which is what matching our logo. So we're going to try and make this mostly red then, and obviously there'll be bits of black on it, so we're going to just switch that out there. We're going to grab our red wall as well, of course, and we're just going to put all of this in for the time being. The good thing about Yazza's ones is that they match colour really nicely. Most of them are like built for that, so that's really good. Right, there we go. Oops, don't want to destroy too much. Even if I am. Right then, there, and some of these, put that going across, and maybe put that back. And I think underneath here, probably go with... Ooh. This is difficult because it actually is grey at the front of these, and then it's... Well, there isn't a colour under here. It's like that on the ones that are in the UK, but that looks really weird. And I've now lost my ability to grab these. Brilliant. Right, so maybe I just need to do something different like that. No, I don't think so. I think just leave it. I think just leave it and then switch all these. And I'll start messing around with it in a second. But for now, what I'm going to do is have this. Right, there. Okay, so we got mostly red. And if we grab our nether brick. Where's the nether brick? Where's the nether brick slab gone? There it is. Right, so we're going to use that on the backs. Or we can just leave this raised up, but actually from the pictures I'm looking at, there's like a darker bit. Like it does look like grey, but don't want to use the cobblestone because then that looks too boring and generic. Right, now this bit we can actually use maybe do that and have it rounded, like with a red nose instead of obviously grey. Don't know why I picked up the grey ones, but there we go. Okay, if we get those, like that. Now, do we want it on the sides instead? It looks more like a van, doesn't it? It does look more like a van. And then we can just change the biome. We just need to click it once, and that's it. So that's good. Like that, and also going to need some wool. That's some wool. That's some wool. Okay, so I'll do that. We need some windows on this thing. Some wing mirrors even. That's what we need. We need white and use some levers. There we go. And on the top here, that could actually be dark. Instead of having like that, we can do something like this. Make it look a little bit more unique. A bit different. Also, definitely have a ladder here. So there we go, that's cool. Now, Royal Mail 1 does have this, there we go, I'll show you. The yellow, like, zippy line thing, so I'm going to try and do that. I'm going to try and do that. So we're going to have like a, if I look at the right place, there we go, we can have like a zippy line going through here. Actually, no, we have to go down here. I'm just destroying the entire thing, aren't I? Yeah, that's what I want. I want it to go down the bottom bit of it. So we don't want it there. We want it going across here. To like there, and then zip up. Does that look okay? Looks alright. It looks kind of like a McDonald's van at the minute. And I'm actually going to switch out this bottom bit as well for the dark, I think. There we go. And I think it just looks better. Yeah, okay. Well, that's a little bit better. I'll probably, due to OCD, I have to almost like switch out this bottom bit as well as what's ever in the front of this. And even that as well, that'll bug me. Even though you can never see it underneath, I don't know why, it annoys me. It's a really strange thing. It is like OCD, but there we go. Right, there, and this one goes to there then there? Or do I want to do more of a there than there? Let's try two different ones. That way, or I think I'm going to go with that one. And on top, use red wool just to cover it all up, really. Also just adds an extra layer onto it. There we go. So that gives us a nice little van. And of course we'd have the van open with the back, and Steve can drive, or Steve, Frank, whoever you want to call him, whatever you want to call the guy, will drive, of course. Now, let's put on some lights. So I'm going to go with this typical way of doing it. I'm going to put them down there. And I'm also going to credit Yazza as well, of course, because this was his original design. Even though we're changing the colours on it, it's still, his design that we're modifying. I've basically just taken it, pulled out the colours, and yeah, that's basically what I've done. So yeah, credit the dudes. If you use stuff, credit them, because it's totally appreciated. There we go. So we're going to put some buttons in as well as like doors. And then also put down here, again, just crediting him. There we go. Yes, sir. But what I will do is put on a sign like here saying Postal Service. I'm just going to call it the Postal Service. Then at least it's really clear to anybody that's never seen this video or knows what a Royal Mail van looks like. Then at least you know, okay, oh cool, that's the Postal Service. Yeah, so it's going to make sense in that regard. Now these I'm going to actually do. Now this is where it gets tricky, because I start to really play around with ideas now. When I start to mess around with biomes and things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Grab that one, and I'm also going to put that there as well. And then this one, I'm going to do one click, put one of these there, and then see that I'm doing this now. Then I'll do that. But actually, right, actually, this is a really easy one to switch colours over on. There we go, so I got that as well. I'm going to do the same here as well. So put that in wherever. Put all those upside down ones in, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go, get that, and this one, grab that, put that there, and then grab that, kill that, put that in, do that, hit that one, no, not the hit on that one, hit on that one. Right, lots of buttons. Okay, so I mean it's very simple van design, but yeah, it works. That's better, isn't it? I think probably not white. I think probably. No, I'm hoping these don't ping off now because I've done that. Nope, they don't. That's good. Yeah, I think light grey. That fits in there. So then we'll have these in like a little bay, and we'll also have doors using the cyan stink clay, because that's a shutter. So I've like these shutters here, and that's the idea. But now that we've made one of the vans, size-wise, we know how big it is basically, which is the important bit. So then we can, copy and paste these. But we're just going to build one of these like sections, and then we're going to copy and paste them, and then we'll destroy. We're then going to just delete a couple of them out of these bays basically. Now I know that this is going to connect in, which is unfortunate, but unless I make these massive, which I don't want to do, I want to try and keep it, in scale but realistic. So I don't want to go over the board with these. There we go. It's also very clean brick, isn't it, that I've got. A lot better than before. And I need to fix this default texture, but I'm working on that. At some point, I'm sure I'll work on that. I swear, I'll do it. Alright, okay, then we've got all this. Right, so that goes up to there. And that's still not really big enough, is it? Right, so then if this was going up here, that would need to coil back. Like here, there we go, that kind of works. So we need it to be at least that tall. Okay, and then if we just have one there, so does that look like it'll fit? Yeah, it does. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And we can create a system in there. Oh, sort of create a system in there. We'll see. We'll see what we can come up with. Right, okay, then this will be the highest bit of the brick. And then probably using this to then go up. There we go. So there, to there. And this is where it gets a bit complicated. So I'm thinking about doing this all the way up. And it's going to be a pain in the ass, isn't it? Okay, there we go. Cut those out. That was the weirdest, longest way around ever. Right, okay, so if I do something like that, or if I build these in twos, instead of having like the roof like that, and then, I don't know, we'll see. Well, let's try it this way. Let's try it this way. It will figure its way out anyway. So that's fine. This one obviously will be joined, so I won't need to actually have this, will it? No, it doesn't. I don't even need to copy that, or do I? No, I don't. It'll just blow up stuff. Not that I'm going to be including it. Right, okay, there, and there, there we go, to there. Right, and then back to here, to there, and we need to figure out how to cover up this top bit. I'm going to have a couple of these closed, a couple of these open. Do a nice variation on it. But I think that works. Actually, the stone slab works so much better now that I've changed it for roofs and stuff, actually. It's so much smoother. Okay, so I'd have something like that, and at least we can fill this in. And maybe even... yeah, and then that would come down to here as well. Yeah, that's okay. It covers up that bit. Okay, if we double these up, and then do that as well. And then come across with those blocks I've got. Right. So this would actually be going across here, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's where I'd be going across. I'd be going across there, then this comes down. I need to kind of round this off a little bit, because at the minute it's just a bit boring. Right, let's put that in. Let's put those in like that. It's quite high up, but that's alright. It's fine. It's fine in general. Let me get that. And that'll then pull back somehow. Don't really know how, but it would. We need to just fill this in, but I think we're running out of time anyway, episode-wise. So that kind of sucks, but it will take a little bit of time to get this kind of sorted out the first time anyway. At least it always does, for the first couple bits of it. I'm just going to fill these up as well, like that one, and I'll do the same on the other side. There you go. Like that. So we've got that roof, and then we've got this entire roof bit here. Put in... I keep meaning to like end the episode and then just keep recording, but I just can't stop myself. There we go, just gonna have like these. And then put that in. Put that in as well. Maybe even drag that back one more. So they got that kind of bit there. Now lights wise, I mean we've got these. I mean look at that, that actually looks quite red, doesn't it? It's quite good. Lights wise, do you want some like hanging lights? Yeah, probably. Now my favourite ones are obviously at the minute are using that simple. Right, I'm actually going to do it with a beacon this time, but using an actual hanging thing, so I might do it like 2 from the back or something. Hanging on this. Put a nice little light in there. Maybe move it forwards by 1. Yeah, move it to here. So I got a lamp. Okay, well that's nice and simple. Actually get in. This still annoys me. There's nothing I can really do about it. So, you know, tough. Tough for me, anyway. There we go, we've got one there. In one of the bays, we've got that thing pulled back. We'll start to detail bits of this next episode, and then we'll start to copy and paste them as many as we can over to that side. It then gives us some bays, and what the hell have I done here? Oh, it's just shadows. That's fine, there's that block there. But yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. First episode is always going to be a little bit ropey, but at least we've got a van edited by, from was it Yazard's ones. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.